Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to make a manifestation video just to keep you, hyped up and motivated when it comes to manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting. I know a lot of you are manifesting a specific person, so I do tend to center my videos around that, although a lot of this advice can be applicable to other aspects of life, okay? But something that I wanted to start off by saying is that you guys, your person has no free will. They have to reflect back whatever you are assuming them to do, whatever you are manifesting them to do, okay? You are on the prize, you are on the pedestal, you are the prize, and you have to tell yourself that I am the best and I know it, okay? You are the best that this person is ever gonna get. You have brains, beauty, everything. No one else even compares to you. No one else even comes close to the divine elegance, the everything that you are, okay? So I'm definitely seeing you really have to tap into that reality where you're manifesting the best version of your person, okay? Where that version of your person that you so rightfully deserve to be with, the one that's loyal to you, committed to you, has eyes for you and only you, isn't doing weird, sneaky, deceptive things. You guys, it does exist, but also it is so important for you to drop the old story, because that is from another timeline. And I know I say this in my videos a lot, but I feel like we all need another reminder. That is someone else from a different timeline. There's no need to get attached to any sort of timeline that is not your reality. It's kind of like dreams. If you see a bad dream where something happens, you might feel a little bit weird when you wake up, but then you'll be like, oh well, that was just a dream, why am I so attached? And even when you're about to wake up, you're realizing, wait, this is just a bad dream, this isn't real. That's kind of how you have to think about reality. Anything that happened that didn't serve you, in this connection, it is literally nothing but a bad dream, okay? And there's no point being attached to dreams. I know sometimes we have recurring nightmares, or we had a nightmare here and then, but it's not really affecting us, right? Okay, I had a really bad nightmare a couple months ago, I'm still living my life, right? That's kind of how you gotta see this entire connection as. And trust when I say or manifestation as, trust when I say, I am not even kidding. I wish I could say this again and again. I know sometimes I do sound like a broken record, but your person, you guys, will do a complete 180. They will change. They will change. They have no choice but to do that. And I've seen a bunch of videos where people were talking about their SPs and how they've done a complete freaking 180. Okay. I was actually watching one of Sammy's older videos, Sammy Ingram. I know I reference her a lot because honestly, I love her. That woman changed my life. Yeah, and I know if you watch her, she's probably changed a lot of your lives too. And I really base a lot of my manifestation advice, based off of her advice, okay? Not all of it, but a lot of it, most of it, I would even say. So credits to her. But I remember watching this video. You can even look it up, after this video or whenever. There's this video of her and her husband where she talks about what did her husband feel when she was manifesting him, and he comes he the stuff that he says, oh my gosh, you guys, he comes clean about I don't know why I said he comes clean, but my point is the stuff that he was saying about how he found her to be gorgeous, hypnotic, mesmerizing, this, that, all of these positive thoughts. And they both said that he changed a lot. So when they were dating, they did have certain problems here and there, um but he was able to come back in. When they got married, they've been solid ever since, and they've never even broken up, and there wasn't anything to do with cheating. But again, if that is the case for you, you can turn around circumstances at any given moment, okay? I know for a lot of you, maybe you're not even together with your SP, but you're feeling a little bit triggered that they're not with you right now. And yeah, when you have feelings for someone, even if you're not together, those feelings still hurt when you see them with someone else, right? So yeah, I'm seeing that once you and your SP get together, you guys, things are going to be fine. Things are going to be solid, okay? This person is not going to be exhibiting the same behaviors, once you get together for good. Okay, this person is going to respect you, be committed to you, be loyal to you, have eyes for you and only you. Okay, they're very different. They're going to show up very different, but you have to give them that benefit of the doubt. You have to see them in a positive light. You have to tell yourself, no, they love you. You see them with a third party, no, well, they're into you and only you. Who cares what you saw? It's all an illusion, guys. Don't get attached to illusions. That's what I wanted to say. Maybe I'm gonna title this video, do not get attached to illusions. Everything, or sorry, anything that is not your end goal is literally an illusion. It is nothing more than that. Okay. So don't get attached to something that you don't even want. Okay. Like, think of, like, I know a lot of us did not really like math growing up in school. And it's like, yeah, it kind of hurt, I mean, like, not hurt, but like, you kind of struggled a little bit, right? Like, for a couple months, whatever, doing math, but it's just like, it's not affecting you now, right? Like, you're not thinking about, like, oh my gosh, I remember I had this really hard calculus test or this geometry test that I failed, this, that. Like, I mean, seriously, like, that is like literally what you have to do to any sort of 3D reality that is not reflective of the life that you want to live, okay? Yeah. And okay, the other card that we have here is I'm open to love and abundance. You guys, you have to open yourself up to love, abundance. Okay, maybe, like, you don't have to do this to manifest, but heart chakra meditations, maybe wearing green, surrounding yourself with green. And trust when I say this will happen. This will happen exactly the way you want it to. I am definitely seeing that, you guys are on the right track. Like, I don't know why I'm like feeling a little bit like I'm getting, I'm a spiritual person, and I try to separate my law of assumption videos with like spirituality, although it can be the same. I think law of assumption is a pretty spiritual thing. But I am definitely seeing, like, I'm not trying to make this a tarot reading or anything. You're very, very close to manifesting what you want. This reminds me of like that image where, like, that person, like, there's like two people, like, there's a miner. One just gives up and starts going back, even though he was so, so, so close to achieving his goal. The other one, he just like does not give up. This is your sign to persist and affirm. No matter what you see, no matter what happened, you reacted, it doesn't matter. Keep going, okay? I actually really like this analogy that Hyler gave. I watch her channel sometimes. I really like her. If something, if you react to the 3D, if you get emotional, if you just spiral for a day or two, it's not going to stop your manifestation. This is the analogy that you gave. When you go to fairs and like, you have this like water, oh my gosh, like there's that one game where you have to shoot water into the clown's mouth and it fills up a balloon, right? So it's like, when you affirm, the balloon keeps getting filled up with water, right? But let's say, like, you kind of fall off the wagon a little bit, or you spiral, or you react to the 3D, you're just like, the balloon isn't gonna go anywhere, right? It's just like, maybe you kind of, the water that you were shooting into the mouth, you kind of go a little bit like off route, right? But once you get back to doing that, your progress is not going to be lost. Okay, like, that balloon still has, like, water in it. You just have to keep filling that balloon. Okay, you just have to, like, keep at it. Your progress is not lost, especially if you've been affirming for days, affirming for months. You've been diligent, consistent. This one little mishap, this one little, day of like reacting, this, that is not going to mess up your manifestation. You just have to get back on track. But you got to be disciplined. You got to be persistent. You have to not keep changing up your affirmations all the time. Okay, because again, the way that our brains work is that, like, when you affirm for certain things, it creates a neural pathway or strengthens a pathway associated with what you're saying, right? But if you keep saying, all of these affirmations like all of the time, your brain gets a little bit confused and you haven't really fully strengthened that neural pathway, right? Again, I will say though, you can say a couple of affirmations, stick to those affirmations, and you can say other affirmations as well. Okay, like, you don't just have to say like the affirmations that you're saying, but you should be saying them every day regardless. Okay, but if you want to say other things like I'm beautiful, I'm amazing, I'm handsome, I deserve the best, anything to boost your self-esteem, that's fine, but you have to stick to those couple of affirmations that you're saying if you really, really want to see some big changes in your life. Okay, so yeah, that's also very, very, very important for you to know. And you guys, they will, again, I cannot reiterate this enough, but they do come back. They do change. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen with my own SPs. I've seen it happen with other people's SPs. They will come back and do whatever the heck you command them to do. But that's the thing. You got to get good at commanding. Okay. You got to, like, really, really hone in your manifestation abilities. Even if you just say like, yeah, no, I always get what I want, I'm so lovable, I'm so loved, I'm valued, I'm cherished. Okay, they will come back and, cut off anyone that they need to, walk away from anyone that they need to. They will beg for you. They will, like, um they will like come back and show you like, hey, I never stopped thinking about you. Like, you're the only person that I want to be with entire time. Like, even if, like, let's say, they're going on dates or there's a third party, entire time, they were thinking about you. And you guys, do not underestimate what goes on behind the scenes. I have seen like tons of videos, tons of success stories, and like comments on like YouTube channels. Like, what reason do they have to be like, lying or capping, right? Like, I've seen so many videos of how their SP told them they never stopped thinking about them. They were on their mind the entire time. Okay, So you just got to keep going, okay? Even if you think they're with a third party right now, no, they're thinking about you. All they can think about is you. Like, if you've ever been on a date with someone, or maybe you're just hanging out with your friends and family, but you're like checking your phone to see what your SP is doing. Like, that's exactly what's happening here, okay? And like, do not take anything in the 3D that you don't see for real, okay? Like, don't like, there's a specific word that someone used that I really like. Um, what's that word? Yeah, but like, just don't, it's all fake. It's all an illusion. Stop getting attached to certain illusions, because then you're just going to perpetuate more of that illusion. And again, you're not starting from square one. I do want to clarify that. I don't know if I've said that in other videos. Definitely my teachings have changed a lot. Not a lot actually. I'm still like pretty consistent with what I used to teach before. But if you have been affirming for the most part, you have been really consistent, you have not messed up your manifestation. Okay, even if like you reacted, even if you feel like it was like the worst thing ever, you will still get your manifestation. Okay, it's not like, again, you just went a little bit off track. You will still get it. In another video I gave like this Amazon truck analogy, right? So it's like, once you put in an order, the Amazon truck, the delivery truck, is going to reach you. Okay, it has to reach you. It's literally impossible for it to not reach you. You still get what you want, even if you like, go off route, even if the truck like detours a little bit, goes off route, which is reflective of like when you like spiral this, that, like, it still finds a way to get to you. Okay, so that's how you have to think about manifestation. It's literally impossible for you to not get your manifestation if you're affirming every single day. Okay, so yeah, anyways, I will end the reading right here, or not reading, but I will end the video right here. Do check out the self-concept challenge that I have going on my Patreon, and I also have a science challenge where we get together as a group and collectively manifest for each other. Okay, which amplifies and accelerates our individual manifestations. So if you're interested in that, yeah, check out the description box below where you will find my Patreon. I also offer in-depth readings as well as manifestation coaching, and I also custom make Subliminal. So if you're interested in any of these services, yeah, check out the description box below where you will find my website. I know I said that for like the third time, but yeah, I will see you all next time. Happy manifesting.